Hello everyone, friends. You're on the Crypto Deal channel, and we have a new episode. And today we'll analyze the main news from the world of crypto and artificial intelligence over the last few days. But now, get comfortable and let's see what interesting things I've prepared. So, the deal of the century. Altman personally offered the Trump administration 5% of OpenAI shares at the company's current valuation of $852 billion. And that's those very $42.6 billion. The idea is to direct a share of the largest AI companies into a fund like the Alaska Permanent Fund so that money from the industry's growth reaches ordinary citizens. So why is this important? Because for the first time, it's the tech company itself that's reaching out to the state and not the other way around. For investors, this is a signal. The line between Silicon Valley and Washington is blurring, which means regulatory risks for all AI stocks and tokens will only grow in the coming months. And this is where the most interesting part begins, because Altman is preparing a completely different project these days, his crypto brainchild World Network, formerly Worldcoin. Starting July 24th, they're cutting the daily emission of the WLD token by 43%, from 5 million to 2.9 million coins a day. It sounds like a technical detail, but in reality, it's a direct lever of influence on the price. Fewer new tokens on the market means less selling pressure. Again, why is this important right now? Because the same person is simultaneously negotiating with the White House about a stake in an AI company and changing the rules of the game in his own crypto project tied to biometrics and people's digital identity in the era of AI agents. A coincidence? Most likely, I think this is a new trend. The boundary between pure AI and pure crypto in 2026 has practically vanished. OpenAI rolled out 3 new models this week: the flagship Sol, the cheaper Terra, and the maximally fast Luna, the GPT 5.6 family. The most curious thing here isn't the power, but that the company itself categorized these models as high risk. Previously, such an admission had to be pried out of them. Now it's part of the release. What does this change? Essentially, the industry is openly saying models are becoming so capable that their safe use requires serious protective mechanisms right from the start, not post-factum patches. And the inflow of money into Bitcoin ETFs in one day amounted to $181 million. But the most interesting part is exactly where the money flowed within the crypto market itself. The DEXE token hit a new all-time high this week of nearly $49, following a fresh listing. Analysts are saying outright that some of the capital leaving overheated AI stocks is shifting toward AI tokens. So it's the same artificial intelligence trend, just in crypto. Next, another interesting turn. Anthropic, the creators of Claude, are in talks with Samsung about their own chip for their models. But more importantly, the company is rumored to be preparing for an IPO as early as October. Against this backdrop, Menlo Ventures is closing its largest venture round in its 50-year history, largely thanks to a single bet on Anthropic. I'm mentioning this because if the IPO actually happens, it'll be one of the year's biggest tests. Are investors ready to put money into major AI companies after the recent market turbulence? And that turbulence, by the way, has reached decentralized AI and crypto, specifically Bittensor. The leading crypto project in machine learning distribution is currently trading around $200, well below its highs, though institutional interest remains strong. Just the other day, Grayscale filed new documents for its Tau Trust. The logic is the same as with NVIDIA. The more companies compete for AI computing power, the more valuable the idea of a decentralized network that pools and distributes that power becomes. And since we're talking about revenue, NVIDIA confirmed this week that the first batch of H200 chips finally shipped to China after the US government granted a license. For now, it's a symbolic shipment, but the market sees it as a signal of a gradual easing of export restrictions. After all, It was NVIDIA CEO Jensen Huang's statement, "The fate of your business is determined by how many tokens you can consume," that originally sparked the wave of interest in AI tokens like Bittensor, Render, and Fetch.ai. The circle is complete. Chips feed models, models feed tokens, and tokens in turn feed the market. On July 17th, the World AI Conference kicks off in Shanghai, and Xi Jinping will attend in person for the first time in a long while, almost coinciding with the new chip shipments to China. The timing seems far from coincidental. To sum it all up in one thought, AI and crypto no longer live in parallel universes. The same capital, the same people, and the same government decisions are simultaneously driving both the price of OpenAI shares and the token rate somewhere in the blockchain. Now, you need to follow not two markets, but just one. Finally, of course, don't forget to join our community and write in the comments what topic you're waiting for in the next episode and which coins you expect to grow. We'll wrap it up here. We will see you soon. Talk to you later.